Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo matatag!
Normally.
But there's the Icarus dive to get him away. The Warden's going to continue chasing with the concussive, though, but I don't know if he actually closes... Oh, God, he does close the gap. Does he have boots? I think...
The suicide reset now, just bought out all of his items. Yeah,
Yep.
There he goes. See you later, Sky. But at least they made that a little bit worse.
They will realize it eventually, as the Warden, look at him, just pushing his way forward, saying, I'm going to protect my core. Not even really going to cost him his own life. He does fall back. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Italiano Gangster in some trouble. There's that rotation. Annihilate comes in, drops the under the video player to find out how you can use those codes to win yourself some prizes. Meanwhile, a prize in the bottom lane, perhaps. Gangster, not quite so gangster after all, as he gets taken down under the tower. Did not see the TP rotation coming, and they're going to look for Yarn here as well. There's going to be the dagger in to slow him, and Annihilate blows him up with the max level Tidebringer. Do you start looking towards the Beastmaster now more to be someone to sort of even up the scales for you?
Oh, for sure, but that's where they're TPing in. Everyone here, somebody, he wants to get his level 6 early, but he's not getting off the creeps. And then they're out.
He's just going to TP right in Stonebank's face. The puck... Oh, never mind, I thought for a moment...
They're not going to get their easy team fight. It's going to be forced around that mid area, in which case you can lose it pretty quickly here, but oh, they don't want to lose the Phoenix that early, because if he stays alive a little bit longer, then maybe you do decide to bring your Beastmaster and your puck and you try to make that attempt happen, but well, that's just a little bit too free. So this top tower, we might see a contest for it still, but it's going to take a lot more than that, and it's actually KBU that decide to aggress here, and they're looking for Stonebank. They know he can't play bottom. It's one of the things that Beastmaster takes away from your carry. They're going to get him in the large. They broke. This is perfect, but it's a little bit blind.
Can they set it up correctly?
Oh, if they just torrented... Oh!
They get the slow, they get the X. There's going to be the ghost ship flying through into the torrent. Can they get the...
Yeah, watch it. Oh, Warden just broke. Yeah, now the alarm bells ring. Now PPD scouted, and it's dead.
Whoops. Oh, God, he just popped EK for him.
He's searching.
They got to try something now. There's going to be the jump. They do get the stun down. Can they actually follow this up, though? The X is actually onto Yarn. They did drop the Mystic Flare onto him, so they will find the kill. But now Destroyer jumping in. Got the Dream Coil down, but it's only onto PPD. Backline ult from the Phoenix does technically connect. But at this point, the fight's already starting to shift too far away, so they do have to move forward. But they're doing so as a group, ET. And they are catching up. Can they get Annihilate as well? Pig Pull is not going to be enough move speed. He's still stuck in that Blood Right.
Becomes your easy save all the time.
He knows.
This Warden, yeah. He gets the vision, he gets gonna get the slow here in a sec. Actually does need to be careful here. All it takes is a DK TP in for this to get kind of blown wide open, but okay, gets shoved aside. You need that BKB on the Kunkka, and you need the Battle Fury still on the PA. Even though it's gonna be what feels like a 20-minute Battle Fury, it's something you still have to play for here. Unfortunately, it's just not the cleanest way he could have gotten it. Might be a kill into Yarn here, but oh, they're so split up.
They got the roar onto the Kunkka. Annihilate, though, is still able to pop the BKB and try to jump in. DK comes forward as well. They get the stun onto Destroyer. Low health puck, but they haven't finished him off yet. Destroyer's going to try to orb himself away while the rest of his team, they kind of try to hold the line here, but that did not go fantastically. The egg gets taken down. Italiano Gangster is dropping low, but here comes Stonebank to save the day. Just race-carring his way through everyone. Destroyer, though, did still get stunned. Silence onto him as well, so they will find that kill, but can Stonebank get this in time?
Someone. They want one kill, and then they need to escape. The backline is so far forward right now. This is very dangerous, and they got him.
Italiano looks like a solid target. There it is. They blow him up. They would love to stay for the creeps, but I'm not sure if you really want to, although at this point, dogfight, but they are doing their best to try and build some momentum, steal it back from their opponents as Destroyer. He actually just got caught. He's going to get silenced up. The Torrent is off the mark, but a stolen ghost ship comes in, but there's the original. Destroyer gets caught. Destroyer will fall. And that is a supernova. It does absolutely nothing, really, but technically speaking, he used it and it went off, so good for him. But I suppose it defends the tower at this point, or maybe it doesn't. There's Sunlight jumping in, but he immediately gets hit by the Rupture, and there's no one here to help him. Fiend's Grip comes through, but he can't afford to run. He's still ruptured. Now he falls, PPD gets stunned, and that is greed on a...
And of course, first Aegis, as we usually say, doesn't matter all too much here, but that's where the map really starts to transform here, and unfortunately, PPD, free kill.
Yeah, and that that power spike for the Bloodseeker becomes a little more prominent. As you say, that first Aegis isn't always a massive difference maker, but it's an Aegis that gets picked up around the same time that he now has his BKB, so he is going to feel even more safe. Realm, though, not feeling very safe at all, just gets blown up there. Okay, just straight up dies to the Dream Coil. I thought he was going to be able to make it out, but Destroyer says no. Unfortunately,
Pia gets to go to the triangle. It's those little plays. We've seen it time and time again. The high ground is just a little bit too difficult for some of these teams here, even though, okay, immediately...
My guy.
Oh, no.
You can't keep doing this, man. This is getting concerning. He is going to get pulled back. Defensive Nightmare tried to save the day, but it's not going to be enough. The Rubik stole the Dragon form. The Roar is now onto PPD, so iAnnihilate has to go in with the Ghost Ship, but it's not enough. Stonebank sidesteps it. Italiano Gangster pops the BKB, and now Yaren blinks forward. That forces out the Kunkka's BKB. A buyback.
Of course, the fight doesn't start till he makes the jump, right? So maybe it's that, but... Oh, Yaren.
Well, they were looking for him. They found him. Not in the way that they wanted, though, as the Warden gets the kill. That is an interesting Supernova, though, to try and protect Stonebank, who doesn't have Aegis anymore. It goes off, the Supernova does, but it's too late to matter, and now iAnnihilate, he's still looking. There's going to be the X, pops his Shiva's. Yule Scepter defensively will allow him to dodge the pullback, but he can't dodge Sunlight. Going for the redemption play there. Blinks tried to blink. Now he's slowed. Do they know Stonebank's here, though? Because this could get a little bit complicated. But they drop the Mystic Flare anyway. They'll find that first kill. MMR Taurus. That Sunlight popping the PKB. He's going to try and TP away. He makes it out, but Destroyer did clip the two supports with the Dream Coil, but now Realm's back in. Goes straight for the kill onto Yarn. He'll find that kill, but now he has to hold his ground. He was hit by the Rupture. And unfortunately, since he TP'd to the fight, he can't TP away. KBU get a little bit baited there. It's still, honestly, we know how valuable this is. Trying to contest around the Roche Pit. Having that high ground is unbelievably valuable as a DogChamp, speaking of taking the high ground, do move their way to the west, but now the Wrath is coming. There's going to be the jump in. Stonebank, though, pops the BKB immediately. He's going to throw down the Rupture, I believe, onto Realm, and yep, there's the Roar. They're going to lock him down. PA dropping low. Can they save her? That is a very nice ult onto Stonebank. They're keeping him locked down with the Fiend's Grip. They just need a little bit more damage, but they don't quite have it. Realm goes down. PPD falls as well. Ghost Ship now coming through from iAnnihilate as he finally makes that long wrap, but they're missing a lot of their damage now. It's just iAnnihilate filing alone, and look at Stonebank coming in, getting the bashes down, keeping the Kunkka locked in, and they will finish him off. Now Sunlight is all alone. He will fall off to the west. I can't believe Stonebank goes back in with basically no HP, but he wins the fight in KVU. Yeah, they said they wanted to try 4v5, but you lose that fight, that's pretty much it. The GG gets called in DogChamp.
Oh, it's so close on both sides.
Yeah, Yarn was chasing, PPD was chasing, and now Yarn might be the one kind of caught out in the middle here. PPD is going to step up, but there's going to be the lift into the Maleficus. Is that enough, though? Not really. Meanwhile, down bot, wow, we're fighting everywhere.
Closer, but that's also where I think the Tiny is starting to catch back up a little bit. Of course, with levels, it gets more and more difficult to actually play versus him. And of course, once he gets that level 6, then suddenly you don't have enough damage to kill him. But I feel like aside from the Enigma lane, we should see a little bit of a pause in the aggressiveness, even though I'm staring at the Marcy.
Sunlight,
yeah.
You are taking a lot of DOT here. It doesn't matter the damage he's sucking away because he's still going to burn, and the Warden may go down here as well. Can Stonebank get him with maybe 1 or 2 more Quill Sprays?
Cool creeps. A-okay. But, yeah, that's where this top lane, though, it's tough stuff for Realm. He's got the heals. You know, he's got a little bit more to play with here. If they really want to be the aggressors, though, if they can't find him, then they can't find him. But, yeah,
Taking down again. Yarn may fall in exchange on the other side, though. Yeah. They slow him up.
He's got to do the walk of shame, or at least the half walk to get a salve, but I feel like that's all the way back to the base. Stonebank, though, pressure again, but there come those spirits, and then the damage just ceases.
Little bit more in there with the plasma field, but not enough for the kill, so very nice play from the Phoenix to sort of save the day there as we get a little word from our sponsor. If you're topping up your balance at Thunderpick, don't forget to use promo code Bitcoin and get a 100% deposit bonus up to 500 euros. As speaking of deposit,
definitely hovering around that river area more so than he was before, but that's where the Marcy coming in here. They're looking for a play onto Destroyer. They want to battle for the rune, but It's the pull. Is Rune even here? No, it's not,
No.
but do they have damage?
They're trying for it. They snipe out his courier while they're at it, too, so economic damage being done. Can they actually get the kill on Destroyer, though? Here comes Yaren in. They drop the Avalanche. No toss coming back up yet. He doesn't have the mana for it anyway, but the body blocks are there. Yaren got the kill onto the Warden, and Annihilate can't jump any further, so DogChamp get themselves a win. While that was happening, you saw those codes popping up on your screen. If you wrote those down, you can click on the banner underneath the video player, find out how you can use those codes to win yourself some prizes. As Sunlight, I don't know about that one. Sure.
Finding either the Dazzler or the Marsu would probably be their easy prize. And did PPD see that? I don't know if he did. Oh, he definitely didn't.
Well, maybe just the instinct kicking in. He's not dead yet, though. He'll look for the TP out underneath his own shallow grave, and he doesn't make it, would be caught, but Yaren doesn't quite make the initiation. But now, this is getting a little bit complicated. They're going to make the jump in. Yaren's in some trouble. The Dispose is going to move him, but he uses the stolen rebound to create a whole hell of a lot of separation. And now Stonebank, he is angry, and he does a lot of damage, but there's going to be that remnant to sort of pull him away. And that might just be the end of the fight, especially with Destroyer coming over. KBU US doesn't want to be here anymore, but Destroyer blinks in Avatos. They find one. Makes this a little bit awkward, but they're still looking to see what they can find. But it's Annihilate and Realm. That's not going to be easy, and they're actually the ones getting jumped in on, but Destroyer is actually here. There's going to be the toss coming out. The Warden gets taken down. They'll lose Italiano Gangster, though, but the Phoenix did get off that Supernova. But now, what is going on here? This is just the supports fighting, but looks like Stonebank is going to join that fight. Will he be able to do anything, though? He is trying to do damage, but he needs to actually catch someone. The Remnant pulls him back. He would love Annihilate, but he's able to Astral Step away. And Sunlight just acting with the Aegis. You can now push into any fight that you want and feel confident. The problem is, you do need to push into that fight in a timely manner, but, well, that's less of a fight and more of a firing squad there as PPD gets caught out. Didn't even have the time to grave himself, as they will take him down, but that is going to be the issue. The Bristleback needs to be directly in the middle of the fight, and his teammates need to be able to keep opponents pinned down long enough to maximize his damage.
And, well, let's see it. As I hear a link going off, I see
they got the Dispose into the link onto the Bristleback. Realm, meanwhile, he was trying to find a quick kill there on the other side, not able to do so, but back to the north, the Warden gets taken down. Stonebank, though, very low on HP, and Sunlight actually just got tossed on top of him, so he is able to finish off that kill. That's an interesting Supernova, just sort of zoning KBU back a little bit. It's not going to hit anyone, but it does give them control of this high ground.
For BKB next, so it does mean that he can play with just a little bit more confidence, but look at the bait. Black Hole.
They find the kill. Nope. Italiano Gangster goes in. Black Hole connecting onto two. PPD not caught in it, though, so he can still grave, but he needs to grave Annihilate. He didn't get it off. He gets lifted up instead. Oh, that is beautiful play from DogChamp. I think, honestly, they probably could get the kill even if the grave comes out, but they don't even let it happen. Don't even let PPD...
Really, really sad stuff for the Void Spirit there, but also going for that tiny kill is just really tough. Without the Razor or the Jug being able to connect, that's just a really miserable situation here, as at least they get a kill on Yaren, just overextend a little bit. Should get this D-ward as well. Yep, that's pretty free, but at least the cores on KBU are still doing pretty fine. This Razor's looking for a refresher. Realm is still sitting nice and pretty, just as farmed basically as Stonebank is, and he has a good bit of stats right now. I feel like if he looks at an item like the Silver Edge or the Scotty, then we're really going to see this Jug feel much more confident as, okay, Phoenix out. Yeah, it's got to run away, but I feel like they just need to keep objective focused, keep on the buildings.
They're trying to hit up Stonebank. I don't know about this. It's a hard kill. BKB now popped on the Bristle, and they're going to try to turn. The Warden is the easiest target. Destroyer, though, blinks in, gets off the Avatos. That pulls Sunlight back, but he has a BKB of his own, so he is able to survive at least for now, but here comes Stonebank looking for round two, and once the Bristle's in, KBU are out. I don't know if that Supernova was 100% necessary, but he uses it. What's done is done, but DogChamp are still looking for the fight. Stonebank's so damn fast, pushing his way forward to get a telekinesis onto Realm that's going to force out the spin, but Stonebank, look at him. He's looking for PPD on the back line, trying to make sure there's no threat of the grave, but if he's not on the front line here to deal with Realm, they don't kill him anyway. He omnis directly onto Destroyer. But can he actually get away, though? Pig pull, helping him out, giving a little bit of move speed. Italiano Gangster trying...
They just need to not get caught by the Black Hole. Until then, though, Yaren... Okay.
well, he's not making this easy for them. There's going to be the Supernova. Yarn trying to fall back to it. Italiano Gangster pushed his way forward. Didn't get off anything just yet, but they are going to go for the Black Hole now. They've caught out Realm. His teammates aren't in a position. Hell, PPD gets off the Grave, I suppose, but with the toss, they keep Realm locked in. They finish him off once he lands, and this fight is still going south for the side of KBU. Sunlight getting tracked through the tree line. They should be able to finish him off. Destroyer, meanwhile, blinks forward. Gets the Avalon to the Warden, and they'll take out the Marcy as well. Double kill for Stonebank, 3 kills in total, and now a potential push on to the high ground in KBU. But there is a buyback on Realm, I suppose, but is it going to be enough as the siege begins, ET? And, well,
Ruined the refresher timing even further. Oh boy.
now there's a BKB on Italiano, so there's pretty much no canceling his Black Hole. As Realm, you need to be very careful. He is spinning his way forward. Yarn using a stolen spin to get onto the Warden. The Warden dies. Buybacks now coming in from KBU. They feel like their backs are against the wall, and they feel that way because that's exactly what it is. But the Razor, too far forward on the buyback, gets taken down immediately. They are going to try to get something onto Gangster here with the Martial, and they will bring him down. They clean up the supports on the backline as well, but can they deal with this Bristle? He is so damn big, he can't kill Annihilate thanks to PPD's Grave. They really don't have the means to deal with that Bristleback, and outside the base, Destroyer runs down Realm. The Jug able to just pull his teammate back, and now you need to run. He is not going to be able to make it out by himself, but the Grave is going to be there. But now look at Stonebank. He's pushing in. Annihilate forced to dissimulate defensively, trying to fall back, but they are going to continue to chase him. Meanwhile, Yulscepter actually caught out Realm. They're going to lift him up here as well, pulling him back, pulling him very far back, and they've got the damage for the kill. The Jug, he's got to buy back. He needs to rejoin his teammates right now. If he doesn't, Tier 4s are going to come under attack, but Yarn in with the Stolen Dispose, catches out that Razor. That's a Razor who already used his BKB, so they have to grave him just to keep him alive, as the Jug will buy back now, but there's going to be the Black Hole. They caught out Realm. They've got him so far away from his teammates. There is no assistance whatsoever, and that might just be the end of it. The Jug goes down a second time. What do they have left to fight with? Well, certainly not PPD. He's going to get blown up right away. Annihilate tries to dissimulate in. It's a nice bit of damage, but he's not really able to find any kills. Doesn't even get Italiano, and his death is going to spell the end of the Resistance. The GG will be called, and DogChamp will get not just the game win, but the series win as well. They take it 2-0, and they knock KBU out of